Hi, welcome to my craft room. My name is Lisa, and this is my channel about cross stitch. Sometimes some quilting comes in, all kinds of stuff. It's been about 4 weeks since I've done a video. I have been trying to work in my yard and try to get my house cleaned, and anyway, it's been a while, but I thought I would just jump on here even though I need a haircut and even though I need to dye my hair, and even though I don't have makeup on, we're just gonna do it because we're here to talk about stitching, not all that other junk. So, hope you guys have been doing something fun, something that brings you joy. I've been working a little bit on stuff here and there when I don't come in and just fall asleep. Anyhow, so this is going to be my second attempt at doing the video. I guess my phone was full and I didn't have enough storage, and so it just cut me off right as I was about to finish the video. How frustrating is that? So, but that's okay. We've got everything out, so we're just going to hurry and wing it and do it again. I cleared out a bunch of junk out of my phone, and so hopefully we've got 59 minutes, so I know I don't have enough to fill that long, so anyway, here we go. So I have some fully finished things. I have a few finishes, got a few gifts, got a few whips, and got some haul. So hope you have something good to drink. My drink of choice tonight is cherry Dr. Pepper. And after all the talking I just did, I need another drink, and then we'll get going. Okay, so my first finish is a blackbird design. So this is from the Sweet Land of Liberty book. I want to say it's Liberty House, but I'm not positive of that. So I just finished it in a circle. I put a layer of batting a little bit bigger than the circle, and then I did circles that graduated down to, maybe about this big. I had probably 5 or 6 of them stacked up here, and then I did another big piece that was big enough to wrap around the edge, and then I just did a whip stitch around the edge and kind of pulled it tight. So anyway, I like how it turned out. My plan had been to use some of these buttons that I had got at the thrift store, and I thought it would be pretty to have them hanging down from there. But after I did about 4 or 5 of them, I just wasn't feeling it, and so I found this doily in my stash and thought that that would be a pretty way to finish it, and so that's what I did. I just ran a running stitch around through the back of it just to adhere it. I feel like it needs something else, but I didn't have anything in my stash that I thought would look right in there. So for now it's finished. I might tweak it a little bit at some point. I just picked my own colors, and I want to say this fabric is a hand dyed by Stephanie, but I'm not exactly sure what color it is. So love it though. Very excited about that. So that sits on my by my stitching spot over there in the living room. This was a little pedestal thing that I got at the thrift store. I think it's meant to go this way and hold a candle, but I just flipped it the other way. It was $2, and it was already all rusticy and primmed up and everything, so hey. And then I just put 3 little buttons on one of those safety pins with the rounded end. Somebody was so kind to tell me what those were called in the comments, and I still can't remember. So there's certain things that I don't know. They just don't come back in my brain. It's too much hair around my head. Anyway. Okay, and so then I was able to do a little finish. This is one of those freebies from Melissa from Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. Her little Liberty. And so I just put some flag fabric, some trim in between, and another one of those little safety pins. And then I filled it with crushed walnut shells. Okay, and then I had another freebie that I got off Pinterest. And I want to say it's sheep something. But if you go back in a couple of videos, I'm sure I talked about who the designer was. But I just finished it into a little pillow and I just stuffed it with polyfill. So those were my finishes, my fully finished things. I did get a finish on a hands-on design freebie. It was one of those from Be Well and Stitch on Instagram during the pandemic type deal. So I was able to get it finished. I think this is some of that same fabric that I used for the blackbird piece. I still have some random piece of it. You don't get rid of stuff though, because you might use it. Okay, so I had that finish. I had everything all nice in piles before. Can't believe it shut off right at the very end. Okay, and so then I had another finish by Hands On Design called Humble Honey. This was a really quick stitch. I had started it in Mania, and then I just finished it up really quick. Really enjoyed stitching on this black Ada. I want to say it's like a 20 count. Super pretty. I don't know how I'm going to finish it yet, but it's ready to go whenever I figure it out. Okay, so I think that was my finishes. And then for the stuff that I've worked on, so this is the one I started with Barb on Instagram. And she is just a machine, and she's got hers done for a long time now. And I'm still putzing away at mine. So, let's see. I had already done most of the I Belong to You at the bottom. And so I just did this flower down here and the grass above it pretty much. So... I don't know if I'll ever get that one done, but I guess if I just work a little bit at a time, slow and steady, right? I brought out a Quaker Welcome. I forget who I saw working on this one. Anyway, and I thought, well, I have that. I should go get that out. So I did. And so the options was either to finish working on this one, or I had already finished this side and I thought, oh, I could start the alphabet the other way and do this little border. So that's the way I chose to go with it. Mainly because I don't know, I haven't picked the colors for my house yet. And I didn't want to pick it out that night. So I thought, well, I didn't want to pick this house up either. So I just thought, well, I know I want that to be black. So anyway, that's what I did. That's that one. I was able to work on Miss Baxter's house from Stacy Nash Primitives. And in the past I had just been working on the border, but I was kind of getting bored with the border. And so this next time I decided to count down and go down to where the grass is and work on that little flower that's right beside the house. So that's what I did. I did some grass and most of the flower. And then it was time for bed. Okay. I worked a little bit on, I think it's called the Patriotic Shaker by Pinker and Pumpkin. This is another freebie that she has. And so I had done I think the flagpole and most of the flag. And so I decided to hop down, and I think I did the last thing of the flag, and then I was able to start the house. And so look at that bunting under the windows. Super cute. So I'm also working on another one of her shaker houses. So if you haven't gone over to her blog, you need to run over there and check it out. She's got a lot of really cool freebies that she offers. So okay, and then I decided to pull out one of my oldest whips. I don't know what inspired me. I feel like I saw somebody talking about their oldest whip, and I thought, well, I wonder where mine is. So it's by Jardin Privé, and it's History of Sheep. And so I was able to do this alphabet here, and I did the little hill and most of this down here, and I'm starting to work on the tree. So this is what I have so far, and it's upside down. Okay. So this is how tall it is, so that it's all finished on this side, and then I'm just working my way over to this end. But like I said, I was able to do the alphabet here and here. I did this little hill and this, and I'm working on the tree. And then there's just one more section to do on the end, and I'll be done. I'm using DMC satin thread for the sheep because I just love how it just makes your white stitches look so pretty. But anyway, I can't find mine anywhere. I mean, I actually went through any of the like kitted things that I had and was trying to see if I could come up with I just needed a little bit to work on some of these sheep. So, but I have their little legs. I have their little legs in there, and then I have their body. So it won't take me long to fill it in, but I've got their little heads and their legs. So anyway, but you can tell how long this project has been because I do have it in a project bag, but I don't even have my thread written down anywhere, what color I'm using. And I don't have it on thread drops or anything. I mean, have you seen anything like this jumbled up mess? I've come a long way, baby. Anyway, okay, so I guess next thing we'll go to gifts. So I was gifted from my friend Shannon. She had said she was going through some of her stash, and she ran across this little piece of toile that she had, and so she sent it my way and said I could use it for the back of a pillow or something, and so I'm excited to use that, so thank you. My good friend Angela has sent me so many things, and she sent me some floss and some fabric. I'm not sure if I showed this last video or not, but she sent me a blackbird design. It's a reward of merit down in the valley. So I think that would be a nice companion to that other one. I could just put it on a little bit of a shorter pedestal. So she sent me another little card, and then she sent me another Blackbird design, A Wish for You. So she is so good. She always sends me stuff and always cheers me up when I'm sad. I appreciate her friendship so much. And then when I went to my L&S, I had ordered this Brenda Gervais piece that everybody was, everybody was talking about it. And so of course I had to get on the bandwagon. And so I ordered the kit. So I got the fabric and I got the little box and the stand. Mine didn't come with any pom-pom trim, but that's okay. So anyway, so while I was there to pick this up, she handed me a gift certificate. And I was really kind of confused. I'm like, what's this all about? And she said, well, somebody wanted to be anonymous and they wanted to buy you a gift certificate. And so she wouldn't tell me who they were. So I just wanted to say thank you to whoever was so generous to send me that gift card. I haven't used it yet. I'm very excited. I was trying to decide what I wanted to kit up, or what was my most, something that I was really thinking about lately. And anyway, so I decided to wait and really plan it out a little bit. So I'm excited to go back there and figure out what I'm going to do. So, but anyway, whoever you are, I thank you so much. I really appreciate you thinking of me, and I look forward to going and having some fun. So, and then while I was actually still in the store, but I had already purchased the stuff, I had another friend from Instagram, Debbie, who said, hey, have you happened to get the Happy Birthday America? Because I accidentally bought 2 and I'd be happy to send it to you. And I said, well, I actually just purchased one, and I kind of thought, well, maybe the lady that I bought it from might say, oh, here, we'll exchange it for something else. But I thought, no, I'm good. I am very blessed. So I told her to just share it with somebody else, and hopefully somebody else, it'll make their day. So, but yeah, that was a fun, that was a fun day. Okay. So that's pretty much the cross stitch gifts. I did find a quilt store today that I didn't know about. I was on Instagram, and there's supposed to be a shop hop somewhere in my area. I think it starts on the 4th and it goes through the 14th or something like that. Anyway, I saw that there was a store that was in Stark County, which is very close to where I work. And I'm like, well, that's weird. I didn't even know there was a quilt store there. So I looked it up, and they said they were open till 4, so I headed that way. I thought, well, that'll just be a fun thing to do today. A lot funner than cleaning. So I went down there. Really cute shop. They didn't have much in the primitive stuff, but they had tons of beautiful fabric. And so of course, I found something while I was there. So they had they had a fabric line that had some sewing things. And so I thought, well, that would be nice for like backings or something. So this one had cotton on it. And then they had a real pretty green color. It had the words on it and stuff. And then here's another one. Had a dress form. So anyway, so these are 7 fat quarters. So I was excited to get that. And then they also had that twill tape that looks like a measuring tape. So I thought, well, that would be cute as a finishing something. So I got that. But that was fun. And then there was quite a few other shops that I didn't know about. So maybe I just have to go to that shop hop. It goes on for quite a few days. So we'll see. Well, this pretty much sums up what I've been doing. It's been a long time since I've done a video. I almost forget how to do it. We've been working out in our yard quite a bit. We were throwing mulch on Sunday and working on our pond, cutting grass. It's just never ending, all the stuff you have to do. But it's all coming together and it's a good thing. So, well, I hope whatever you're doing, I hope it's bringing you joy. Send me a picture on Instagram if you want to share what you're working on with me. I'm Lisa Abby 9137 on Instagram. So I have a lot of friends that send me stuff, pictures and things of what they're doing on there, and that just motivates me. So anyway, I guess I'm going to hop off here before it shuts off and see if I can upload it. And anyway, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for joining me, and I hope this was interesting for you. We'll see you next time.